Hello, everyone. This is Meagan Meehan reporting with Alexander Gurman Productions, and I'm here today with Katherine Mullis, who is a very, very talented actress who is currently living and working in New York. Katherine, we presented Katherine with an award back in March, which was Women's Month, for her contributions to the theater industry, specifically as an actress working in New York City. So we're going to do a more in-depth interview with Katherine in a couple of minutes. But for now, Katherine, can you just tell us a little bit about what you enjoy most about being an actress and working in New York City in the entertainment industry?
Sure. I would say my favorite thing is every night when I perform, even if it's a role I've done like 20 times, I feel such a sense of discovery. I learn something new every night, every time I perform, and I just think that's so wonderful. It's never the same thing.
It's true with live theater. It's a very unique experience. It's something that, and even if you're an audience member, you never forget being in theater. It's such a different experience than being in a movie theater. So, hello, everyone. This is Meagan Meehan here with Alexander Gurman Productions, and I'm here today with Katherine Mullis. Katherine is an incredibly talented actress, and Katherine lives and works around New York City. She performs in a range of different shows, and we're going to discuss Katherine's career a little bit today. So thank you for being here, Katherine. And I guess first and foremost, what set you down the path to become an actress? When did you realize that you wanted to make this your career?
Well, I went to what's called a magnet school when I grew up in Georgia. So I was taking classes in like music and dance and everything. And I had a photographic memory at the time. I lost it because no one told me that you have to actually practice things to keep them. But yeah. But anyway, so I was really good at memorizing stuff. So I really excelled at the drama classes. I remember I was the narrator in this play because I was the only person who could, memorize all the lines. And I remember I got yelled at once for not memorizing it. So I went home and before bed I was like, oh, I forgot to memorize my lines. So I picked up the piece of paper and I read it one time. And then I set it down and I was like, okay, done. So I wish I could still do that. But so I was just good. I was good at it.
It was just a natural, an innate talent that you had, which is wonderful. And it's a shame though that they didn't promote your photographic memory more. I mean, like adults really have to encourage kids when they have a gift like that and nurture it and foster it. But obviously you still maintain some of your incredible memory because, I mean, I'll tell you, I'm a playwright and I cannot remember the lines that I write. I write them and then I hear them over and over again and then I just can't remember it. I just write it and forget it. Like you are just like so on point with your acting and the lines. It's incredible. And also, you assume many different roles. Like you even played the part of a bronze statue in one of my plays. So how do you mentally prepare for the roles that you play? How do you get into character, even if it's something kind of bizarre like a statue?
Well, I have sort of like a toolbox, like an actor's toolbox. The first thing I do is I just read the play and I divide the scene into units. And figure out what my objectives are, like physical objectives, like am I going over there, or like psychological objectives, like do I want to hurt her, or whatever. And then I try to figure out like what's my overall objective, like to prove my worth, for example. So that's the very first thing I do. But other than that, I do a lot of body work, like relaxation. And meditation to kind of just get really relaxed and present and in the moment, and sensory work. And memory work, like thinking back to a memory and figuring out like something in the memory, like a sensory thing that I can use to trigger those emotions on stage.
That's fascinating. See, there's so many things that people that don't act don't realize that, you use those methods, and it's fascinating to hear how you plan everything out because acting is such a skill. Like I'm just in awe of the talent that it takes to do this. It really is. Not everybody can be an actress, and I mean, so it's something to be very proud of. Are there any specific types of roles that you like to play? I know you can play all types of characters, but do you have like any special favorite types? Or what would be like your dream role if you had the opportunity?
I don't really have a dream role necessarily. It sort of changes depending on like what I might be interested in doing at the time. But I tend to play. Actually, it varies between theater and film, but in theater, I tend to play just very complicated women characters, like characters with a lot of flaws, like manipulative, alcoholic, very emotional. So I guess I tend to be drawn to those sorts of characters that are very complicated.
There's a lot more when you have a complicated character. There's a lot of little nuances that you can play into, and I know, like as a writer, it is more fun to write complicated characters because in real life, people have multi-layers, and the more complicated a character, the more realistic that character seems a lot of times. So, where do you hope that your career goes from here? I mean, like you act in plays and you've acted in some films, correct? And where do you hope that things go and how things evolve from this point forward?
I would love to just keep working. I love the theater most of all, and I love being on stage, and I love working with people. And every time you're in a play, you become like a family with the people you're working with, and it's just such a wonderful sense of belonging and community, and I just love that. And so, I actually told someone once when I was in high school, they asked me what I wanted, and I said, well, I don't want to be famous or anything. I just want to work. And I still think that. I just want to work. I just want to work with people and do the roles and just learn more and more and more. I just love it.
That's wonderful. It really is. It's like a drive. Like I know I'm the same way with writing. Like, you just always want to do the next project. You want to do the next thing. And it's addictive. It's addictive and it really is a lifestyle. And as you said, it's a community. And the theater in particular is so collaborative. And it really attracts people that just really have a great work ethic. But thank you so much for coming today. I so appreciated speaking with you and congratulations on your reward. So everybody look out for Katherine Mullis and many more productions in the future. Thank you for watching.